Yeah. Hello. All right. Welcome back. And to add on to that, Halio, yeah, one of these teams is going to drop. Now, I will say, if you want more chaos, you want the Wave to lose because the Wave have played New York and Florida. It'll be 7, Vice, to be fair. It's 7, not 8, but 7 is still really funny. Lincoln have played New York. Wave have played New York and Florida. So if the Wave lose, they will have head-to-heads with 2. Nah, it'll be 7. Yeah, it's 6 right now. But yeah, I love the Prism standings. Like, hold on. We'll get back to it. Why are Kyoto in 7th? why are Kyoto in 7th place? I love these standings, man. It's so fun. I love the Prism League. But, you know, that we're just vibing. Yeah, there'll be 4, 2, and 1, 1, 3, and 0. But 7 at 1 and 2 is so fun. I mean, Kyoto are this season's LA, but they got a win in week 3. And so they're in 7th place currently. Like, that, again, that can move after this. I don't know how yet. We're going to have to look at that, figure that out. It'll be a journey. But Kyoto went from 12th to 7th. And that's so funny. But, you know, we'll see. Now, as we move over, well, first of all, let's look at our schedule. And you can see no Game 5s yet. 2 upsets in there. Yeah, 2 upsets. I'd say Steinhatchee Round Rock was close. But the equal or favorite one, and then New York, Miami, favorite probably one. We can look at our stats quickly. We are going to jump into this because we do have everyone in already. I will point out we do have a 1-day. We have Mincy playing for Lincoln, which, by the way, a little weird maybe, but that's okay. And then 4 roster on each side. So our key players are Hallow, not there, so it would go to Jay, and then Appa. Stats are in favor of the Wave, but more importantly, we do got a game. So we load in game number 1 here. Again, a little weird maybe you could think, Mincy, but how it should work, free agent signings don't go into effect until Sunday. So the fact they were announced kind of makes it feel weird, but technically he's still a free agent, and so he is allowed to 1-day here. Lincoln wouldn't be able to sign him, but they're not, so it's fine, you know. Now this one's up, it'll bounce out, it'll drop down in front of the net. Aka's able to push it away for the moment. And Nell's another one to push it out. Aka's already up. Mincy towards the net. Now cleared away again. Does get a demo, but no one there to follow up. Yeah. This one's popped up in the air. Now off the sidewall again. Up and down. Jay now trying to get it forward. KX towards the back wall. Appa able to push it out to the side. Now Jay off the side again. This one cleared out. Mincy trying to play it forward. Now off the back wall. Nels will pop it up. KX trying for the touch. Just a little bit wide. Now Jay off the corner again. I don't know what our frames are doing, but... Or, I don't know if he was set to sub in, or if they chose him, but as Jay will have a shot here, Jay, Mincy has joined the Lincoln effect. What is that? What have we just watched? Halio, I think part of it is because the FA signing went through. He's not technically, doesn't have the FA role, so he can't be entered as a PFA. I asked Jay to do it if he could, and he said he couldn't. So I think the fact of the order of how it was entered doesn't work. Okay, so then he was set. Either way, it wouldn't matter. It would be allowed either way, but okay, so yeah, that was already locked in. Bacon scheduled their game a couple days ago, and as soon as that happened, they knew Hallow couldn't be there, so I'm not surprised. So this one popped up, Appa trying to win it forward. But can we talk about Jay's miss there and Mincy's follow-up? As Jay, another one, surely that one's in. I was gonna say, we have seen this season, Lincoln's problem, they have not been able to play around each other. They've been awkward, they've been missing shots especially. So that took over early, but that time, Mincy passed it forward, Jay gets a clean redirect, and they score. And so Lincoln do get the first goal, little later than it should have. Now that one is wide. Bouncing out. Appa's there. Prediction's closing. It's close enough. This one centered out again. Mincy popped up in the air, though, by Nels. Is anyone there for the wave, though? No, they are not. KX trying to get it away. This one off the side. Appa, big bang downfield. It's almost over, Jay, but he does get a touch. Up to the corner again. Now this one in the air. KX following it to the backboard, looking for the double. It's off the crossbar. And again, they still cannot get the shot down. And we stay 1-0. What is this team? Like, they need a petition to widen the goal. That's just in, by the way. Nels ties the game. Like, KX tries to get it away, pops it up, can't follow it up. Nels just dives in, slams it forward, and it bounces through. And so it's now 1-1. And then it's just with the sub, of course. Great job, Nels. But yeah, as this one now followed, pinched up in the air. Nels trying to play it away. Jay dunked out to the side by KX. Now up towards the ceiling. Nels look for Kaza. Appa there too. Neither one makes contact. Of course, though, not worried about it. They know Lincoln wouldn't hit a shot anyway. This one up off the sidewall. KX pinched up again, dropping back down. Alcaza there first. Hits it down to Mincy. Now Mincy trying to pop it up. Jay gonna clear it down. Now off the side again. No demo coming through there. It's cleared across. There's the demo, though. Kaza able to get it cleared away. 75 seconds to go. Somehow it is a 1-1 game. As this one is banged on target, though, and Mincy is able to get up. Nels a bit strong. No shot, but Appa will play it off the back wall out to Akaza. Jay beats him there, though. Nels, wayward touch. Surely it is in. There's always a surely, not a guarantee. But Mincy is able to walk it in a straight line and does manage to get it just within the post. And so Lincoln have a 1-goal lead again. 1 minute to go. It is 2-1 here. Nels wins the kickoff up off the sidewall. Appa trying to play it across. Akaza is there. Just a bit of a fake. Now Mincy winning it forward again. Nels, that touch goes backwards. KX trying to cut it in. It's wide. Is there a double? It's off the woodwork, of course, but it does go in. And it is 3-1. Lincoln double their lead. Little bit of a bang there, because of course there is. But Lincoln will take that. They get the goal through. I mean, I think that has kind of been the MO of Lincoln so far. They look incredibly awkward. They look scuffed, but they got a win. And of course, could not pick up the win last week, but even still, they did get a game. So Lincoln deserving to hold on to their number 3 on the standings thus far, but a lot of things to clean up. Obviously, with a 1-day, some issues to be expected there with chemistry, but honestly, if they're already there, it might not be too different. As Mincy trying to pass 2 players there, they combine. It was actually just Jay that got the touch. Finds its way in, and it's 4-1. Mincy, a great pass. Honestly, how did Jay beat KX to that? It obviously turned into a bit of a pool shot, but, like, how is that Jay's shot? Either way, it is, and it's 4-1. We tick down to the final 10 seconds here. That one's hit straight across to the left. Appa trying to jump, doesn't have it. Now Nels, also awkward, but KX misses. Now Mincy low boost, dives in, gets a good challenge. That'll kill the clock, and that will secure a Game 1 Lincoln win. As always, not clean, but a game win. Couple missed opportunities, but when you get 4-1, when you get 4 through anyway, especially when the opponent scores 1, you don't got to feel too bad about it, but it's definitely something to think about. I think takeaway of that one is Lincoln looked a lot more dangerous, but even still, they are continuing to be a bit awkward, double commit, miss some shots. So definitely a lot of control. As of right now, it looks like Lincoln, like I wouldn't be surprised if we see the sweep, as you see in the chat. I mean, the shots was what, 12-7, and they outscored them 4-1 with at least 2 more shots, I would say, that should have been on target. So, you know, Wave just not able to get that control. Couple wayward touches, couple overcommits. Lincoln, Lincoln looked solid. I wouldn't say there are too many issues in their game other than keeping it under the crossbar, but we'll see. This one's up to the ceiling. Appa trying to get it forward, looking for another touchdown. By the way, it hit the crossbar. In case we want to say it, it hit the crossbar on the way in. Even on his own goals, a Lincoln player has to hit the crossbar. Post optional, which he did choose to accept, but at least one part of the woodwork every shot. As this one is played forward, Nels trying to catch. Mincy gets in the way. This will 50 back to Jay. Jay around the outside. Good recovery. Good pass. Central. Nels there, though. Gets a good 50 on KX. Lincoln now playing from behind after that own goal by KX. Mincy, though. Crossbar double. Jay is there. It's a tie game. Just off the backboard by Mincy, sets up the play, and Jay is there to secure it. Does make it 1-1, so Lincoln do not trail long. And we are back to even footing. Mincy trying to do the same thing again. It'll bounce out again, and Jay scores again. A little bit higher up on the backboard. Otherwise, the exact same play. It works again, and it's a Lincoln lead. 2-1. They flip the game on its head. And the Sentinels continue to roll. That one is wide. It'll bounce up. Awkward for Appa. Perfect for Akaza. And Jay saves it off the post. Appa now turns back in. Great placement. KX makes the play. Nels trying to reset it down, but it drops too low. Appa could have had a shot, but rushed it. Now Mincy trying to flick it out. Nels alone. Low boost. Makes the first save. They might need more. Appa off the back wall. Nels will pick it up. He will get it out. Now 50 up to the back wall. Trying to pinch it towards center. Double commit for Lincoln. It'll roll to the midfield. Now 51 by Akaza. Jay low boost does make the play. KX gonna fake. Gives it up to Nels, but Mincy, a big 50, wins it in. Now forward again. This one up off the corner. Nels dropping it back down. Appa now to the side. Trying to play it in. This one out towards net. Jay gonna make the play. Now a demo on Mincy. No one really back here. KX, though, does well to back pass it to Jay, who pops it forward. Gets a demo on one. Gets it passed off the back wall. KX, no power. Got the power shot on the other end, so didn't think two on this end. Now that one dribbling in, but KX is able to keep it out. Mincy now down the sideline, gets past Akaza, only one to beat, no boost to do it. Close, but Appa makes the play. Akaza out towards the side again, Appa off the side. Jade taps it back, KX gets bumped. Nels moving in, Akaza moving in, it's a double commit. Mincy won the challenge. He might not have an angle to shoot. He has one to pass, though, but Nels a great touch to get it clear. Now Akaza for the counter, puts it on, but too low. Jade gets it away. Appa forward again, Mincy up off the side. This one to the back wall again. Akaza knocks it away, Jay diving in. 50 wide into the corner. Approaching halftime, still a one-goal Lincoln lead. Nels backflips off of that. Now Appa drives in front of it. Akaza 50'd off. Out from the corner, Jay dunked by one. KX trying to turn on it. Waiting under it. Now a big demo comes through. Akaza pops it up, still falling. Mincy takes her out again. Now Appa out to the side. Pinch forward, Jay won't get the touch. KX won't either. Mincy won't either. Akaza, though, staring at two, and the second makes the save. And Nels' touch is not the right way. Appa has to take it back. All three fake, but it works for Lincoln. They keep their lead, but for how long? Akaza just barely denied. Nels trying to recenter. KX trying to get it away. Does enough to take away a shot. Appa trying to keep it forward. He'll go again. Nels moves in to pinch it with him. Now KX down from the ceiling. Akaza trying to bounce it in. Appa dunks him. Appa now turns. Still doesn't have boost. 50 back to Nels. To the backboard. Looking for a double. Mincy reads it. Now out towards center again. Mincy searching, hunting. Akaza takes it away. Jay plays it back in. 90 seconds to go. Lincoln trying to ice it. Might just. Mincy in off the post. It's 3-1 Sentinels. Again, we have to mention it did hit the post on the way in, but it is 3-1. I mean, it just has to be said. He's not even a Lincoln member, but he's fulfilling their trend. As Nels, 1v1, just about, but a bit too slow. And Jay recovers to clear it. Now this one off the side, Akaza, just dunked by Mincy. This one off the corner, Appa might have a shot, plays it low, wide, but KX gets the touch. Now KX down the side again, faked out by Nels. Akaza diving in. Into the corner, even 50. Jay can stay behind this. Appa goes even on the challenge, but KX beats Nels. So it favors Lincoln. Now KX up early, big pinch in front. No one there to shoot it, but they don't really need to at this point. This one cleared forward. Jay off the sidewall. Played forward again. Now off the side again. Appa trying to stay with it. This one dunked off the side again. Nels off the back wall. Demo comes through by Mincy. Might open up the defense. No one really back. But KX's touch is indirect. Jay tried to get a shot, was blocked at contact. Mincy not. Out the post. Double is good. It's 4-1 again. For the second game in a row, the Sentinels open up a 4-1 lead. And it's looking like they're headed on to match point. This is true. I mean, it was wide on the first shot, but not woodwork. And he gets it cleanly on the second touch. And that was a good read, too. This one played forward. Akaza trying to play it in. Like, I mean, this is separate, Vice. We can mention it. They kind of have, but it's kind of been a mess every time. And then people just back out, like, every time. That it's just kind of a mess. So this one's popped up in the air. Dropping down wide. Akaza. That time he hits the post. And it will end 4-1 again. Well, Boston backed out, pretty much, kind of. But, you know. Again, it was a mess everywhere, so fair enough. That's just kind of how that goes. As I did the series score wrong. Good thing I didn't go to it yet. That was not right. There are your stats. There we go. Yeah, pretty much, DK. It's hard to do tryouts, especially because you do top 6. Well, then they can't play around each other, you know? So it's just kind of trying to find players. And that's why he has also done that. You can just play any team and make it work around each other and just play, like, call it 8-bit or whatever. But no one else has even done that. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just rolling. That's crazy, DK. But anyway, we roll on game number 3. Wave, a mountain of work to do. Lincoln have looked controlled in both games. The one goal for the Wave last game even coming from an own goal. But they aren't out of it yet. And so we roll game number 3. And it's in again. Off the kickoff, the Wave have scored. 2 seconds in. It's 1-0. For the second game in a row, St. Petersburg score first. This time, Appa just goes right through him. And there's no one playing in the net. KX turning upfield. Jay cheating close. Gets by both. And so it just goes the Wave's way. This one off the side again. This one played out. Now dunked out to the side again. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Halio. This one's high off the back wall. Mincy drops it out to the side. Jay trying to pop it up. Yeah, did anyone in here make day 2? This one dropping out again. Jay. Fair enough. Oh, that sucks. This one now down for the ceiling again. Kaza up off the side again. Trying to pop it up. Jay towards the net. Appa gets the dunk out. Now Kaza chasing it. Looking for the shot. Well shot, but wide. Not through. Now this one around. Dropping down into the corner. Appa trying to chase it. KX not able to get much on it. Kaza up into the corner again. Yeah. We did. We almost beat Team SOS, but, you know, lost in 3. That's how it goes. Me, Jay, and his friend Sway. Now this one cleared away. Jay trying to pop it up. He'll take it to the backboard, looking for a tap down. Now Kaza knocks it away again. Off towards the side. KX trying to drop it across. Appa. Still staying behind it. Jay into the corner again. Lincoln unable to break through. Haven't had a whole lot of pressure here either. Definitely a much stronger start for the Wave as they hold on to their 1-0 lead. Jay stops that one, turning into a shot. Appa off the side to Kaza, trying to play it out. Another one pinched forward. This one off the side, bouncing down. Jay able to clear it away again. Lincoln definitely awkward here so far. Trying to make some plays back in their defensive half, which definitely has not been the flow of the series. Maybe one on offense, but Akaza, great save. I think Jay finally would have had one on target, but it gets denied. And the Wave again hold their shutout. Now this one playing out. Out by KX again. This one rolled down the side. Mincy around, dropping in front. Nels leave it to the corner again. I don't think so, Halio, no. This one popped up to the ceiling. Out of the corner again. This one bouncing out. Akaza trying to go, now shooting forward. He plays it away. Across again. Jay trying to pop it up in the air. Jay still following it towards this back wall. Gets a dunk as well. But Nels is able to react. Kilo. This one rolled forward. Mincy. Demo comes through. Nels to the back wall. Bouncing down again. Kaza up off the backboard. Is anyone there? Appa goes, but KX is there first. Still though, the Wave are holding on to this lead. Kaza playing it forward. Lemon, he's still a free agent. This one bouncing down. Again, it's awkward because it was announced, which I think the transaction manager might have been pressured to do. But technically, free agent signings go into effect Sunday, like Sunday night after all the games have been played. So at this point, technically, Mincy is still a free agent, and so he can one day for this. Lincoln wouldn't be able to sign him afterwards, but they're not, so they can use him here. This one played forward. Jay pinches it up off the corner again, dropping down again. KX trying to play it forward, off the crossbar. Mincy ties the game. I mean, it's not Lemon, because they sign him Sunday, and so he's not signed yet. This one is just played in, though, and Mincy brings it even for Lincoln. They've had the control. Yeah. Pretty much. As Jay now, another shot, it's wide. Nels playing it forward, trying to stay with it again. Mincy able to get the dunk up off the corner. Now Kaza plays it off the side again. Appa looking for a shot. Jay able to play it to the side. Now dropping down again. Jay playing it forward. What, Lemon? This one down for the ceiling again. Mincy trying to stay behind it. Not able to get anything on it. Now everyone's awkward. Nels gets a save. Akaza gets a demo. And so it works out. But a little awkward there for the Wave. This one off the corner. Jay trying to follow it. Playing it out again. KX on the touch forward. Final 30 seconds. Lincoln have really established their control here. After a game dominated mostly by the Wave. Wave need the win, but Lincoln are really starting to look good. KX off the side. Mincy, another banger on target. Might it get awkward? No, Appa plays it away early. Akaza dunked by Jay, but it still goes backwards. Now Mincy bringing it down. Played forward again. Nels played forward. KX drops it down. Appa would have been there, but well cut out by Mincy. Akaza now the catch. KX the 50. Popped forward and dropping 1-1 OT. This one into the corner. Still following it again, dropping down. Appa gets it up off the backboard as OT begins here. Good control for the Wave. Again, they do need this win. KX trying to get it away again. Jay, just a rocket of a shot. But Nels is there. Now Nels still following it. Gets it out towards the center. Another touchdown. The side wall. Now Appa winning it forward into the corner again. This one bouncing out. Popped up in the air. KX will follow. Jay's already up. How does it now roll out? That's right into Jay. Luckily low boost, but still a chance at a dribble. Well dunked. Mincy, even 50. A little bit in Lincoln's favor. KX gets there first, but the pop is right to Akaza. Now Jay can't reach that one. Dropping down. Mincy beats one. Next moving in is Nels. He gets dunked. Akaza try to get it away. Nels will push it forward. But can the Wave actually counter? Akaza is backwards. He'll get a 50 up. Drops back down. Jay is there. He'll get a clear. KX up for it again. Drop down. Maybe a little wide. Nels will catch. Because he's not signed yet. See, I thought this would be a nightmare. And it kind of... People haven't been here to notice. KX playing it forward. Jay's there. It's because free agent signings are Sunday night. So technically, he's not signed to the team yet. But as soon as it gets approved, it gets announced. And apparently DK and the transaction managers were kind of pressured to approve it, so it got announced early. Yeah, that's exactly it, Latimos. And that's why it typically would be announced Sunday, but they were kind of pressured to announce it early, and so technically it was announced before it's true. And he was already set to PFA before that signing happened, and obviously it doesn't change that he's able to. Okay, Kaza doubles it down, and there you go. We managed to stop just before the goal, and it's 2-1. Honestly, probably DK. And so the Waves stay alive. A back and forth OT. The Wave had control early in the game. It slipped away, but they get it back, and they get a game back. And so we play on. Moving now to Utopia Coliseum. A 2-1 series score. Lincoln still, I'd say, a good bit of control in that one, but definitely not enough. Not able to get the goals in that we saw in the first two games. And so we go. DK, pretty much what you have to say, just make an announcement saying, reminder, free agent signings do not go into effect until Sunday after the games happen, even if they get announced earlier. So those players are still viable to PFA, except for the team they would be signing to. That's pretty much the announcement. You don't have to explain this situation. Just make a blanket one saying that it goes into effect Sunday night, regardless of when it gets announced. Now this one forward, KX trying to play it in. Nels pops it up. Now Jay off the corner. Mincy's there. It's high. KX, can he turn in? He does. And he scores. 1-0 Lincoln. Just a shot dead center. I mean, no, it's fair enough to be confused, Vice. Now this one popped up again. Like, obviously, as soon as it's announced, you would think they're on the team. So it's weird that they're PFAing afterwards. So the fact that it was announced early, it is a good thing to clarify that they go into effect Sunday night. As Jay, that's an awkward touch. It's to the backboard. Mincy trying to drop it down again. Now Nels off the back wall. Jay trying to get it away. Up off the right side again. Now Akaza trying to go. Not able to get there. KX the catch trying to cut. Playing it forward again, off the back wall, he'll jump, he'll look for the double, it's wide, up off the back wall, no one there, KX gets it away. Now Nels will follow, bang forward to the back wall again, caught down to the side, now around to the outside, it's Appa off the back wall, Nels diving in, blocked by KX. That's also true because, again, the early announcement meant Jay couldn't enter a PFA for Mincy, but, you know. Now this one pops up. Now Nels trying to play it in. Not quite there, though. A little high. Akaza got 50'd on it. And Lincoln get another clear. Now this one up off the back wall. Akaza trying to follow it. Okay, forward again. Akaza to the back wall. Doubled out to the side. Up off the backboard. Nels, tough angle. Doesn't have it. Might he set up a teammate? No, there's none there. He'll turn in himself. He'll take control. Pop-up air dribble. Gets over one, but gets past the net as well. Removes any threat. Now this one up in the air. Jay up against Appa. Appa gets a dunk. Holding at the midfield. Nels plays it to the right. He'll look for a double. Won't get it. Appa's there, but so is KX. He'll get the save. Pinch central again. Going forward again. Now Mincy might have a free lane. He's just gonna walk it in. 2-0 Lincoln. They double their lead. Mincy, for the second time this series, a free ball on an overcommit. And so, Lincoln have control, and it's just, I don't know which way it's supposed to be. I feel like I've just heard that. It's Appa or Appa, right? I feel like I've heard Appa more. Well, I guess you could say that, but like, what is it? Ape? Now Jay trying to win it forward, might just get through everyone, but a great save made by Nels. KX's follow, just a little bit off. That's what I'm playing for. I hear Apple. Great, I don't know how to... You've just typed his name out to clarify how it's pronounced. Appa, I mean, fair. I've gone back and forth, I think. Akaza playing it out to the side. Now you're good. This one dunked back in. It might just fall, but it's a little high. Now off the corner again. Akaza off the side. Nels trying to win it forward. Off the left again. Nels trying to dribble it. Pops past one, but Mincy is there. Appa trying to drop it down. Akaza off the ceiling. KX sideways pop has to drop, but has time. Akaza now has to play it out off the side. Apple will have to get the clear. Mincy dunk back down again. Bounce toward the center. KX not there. Jay is. Shot blocked by Nels again. This one to the backboard. Nels plays it out to the left. Now that's a different guy pick up. This one out off the corner. Drop down Jay. KX trying to win it in. KX a good double. But Nels is there again. I don't know which one you said that to. So it's Appa. Okay. He replied to Vice, and I'm like, all right, which one? But hovering it shows. This one down for the ceiling again. Nels to the side. Jay trying to pop it up. Akaza now getting it to the backboard. Final 30 seconds. They need two. That one could be a chance, but it's a tough read. They didn't make it, and Lincoln are going to break out again. This one bouncing in. It gets played away. 10 seconds to go. Lincoln still a 2-goal lead. And the Wave look no closer to cutting it down. And so it did take 4 games, but the Lincoln Sentinels close it out. And they will move back to 2-1 as soon as that one drops. Cleanly played. Well played to the Sentinels. We will, of course, see if we will have an interview. You imagine so, but who knows? And yeah, I mean, other than that third game, Lincoln really just controlled this entire series top to bottom. You know, that third game, it was kind of more back and forth, and in the end, Lincoln were able to get it back and go. And so we'll see. Let me ask for an interview. Again, I imagine we'll have one, but we'll see. You know, occasionally, I think I've had at least one this season where they haven't wanted to. But yeah, so that, I mean, I said at the beginning in the intro, that is the one that's more chaos because the Wave have played more of the 1 and 2 teams. And so now we'll have a bit of a mess in the Prism standings, but that's what we're here for. That's what we want to see. But anyway, we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment with that. And we are now back with Lincoln. Another one, not the most clean, but it got better as it went on, I'd say. But another win. How's it feel to be 2-1?
Better than last week. That's for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, Jay, game 1. What? The curse was back. What was going on, man? You gotta get it under the crossbar.
Yeah, dude. First game on. Yeah. So, no, I need to hit some fucking shooting picks. But, yeah.
Again, I would say got better as it went on. Now, Mincy, obviously, chat's a little unsure with the weird signing, PFA, whatever situation. But obviously, first appearance here. How does it feel to get a win in your first games?
I mean, honestly, it feels pretty phenomenal. I kind of knew that chat was going to be confused, but to clarify, I'm not technically on a roster until Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not on a roster until Monday, which is why I can one day.
Yep.
What he said.
But no,
It was
that felt pretty good. That felt actually really good. Not gonna lie. Plus, I got to beat my Pookie Nels. It's always a good day when I get to beat it.
Oh no.
And obviously, again, Mincy not going to be back. But next week, J and KX, you guys play OKC. Definitely a tough one. Could be 3-0 at that point. How you feeling going into that one?
I just want to win, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's stuff that happened during week 1 in the draft, but I mean, I don't think it matters too much. Just gotta beat them. I know they're probably gonna be fast, but who isn't?
True. So you want to win. Do you think you'll win?
Yeah, man. Yeah, sure.
You gotta be positive.
Glad he sounds
Yeah, I
confident.
mean, yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll win a couple games or 3 or 1. Who knows?
All right. Well, not sure I have much else to ask. So congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, glad Jay sounds really confident. You know, you really want to hear confidence in a team. But yeah, I mean, for Lincoln, this is one to move on from. Obviously, this is a good one. Great win. Come in with the 1 day. Don't have Hallow, who's one of obviously your key player by the stats, and so kind of big shoes to fill. You'll see. Obviously, a team who have struggled with coordination. We saw that at times, especially early on. But as they got going, really kept that control, got the goals through, played good defense, and really shut the Wave down. Meanwhile, for the Wave, you've seen the chat pointing it out, kind of third man, their biggest question mark, especially in the games they lost. Too many moments of pushing up for a goal, not really getting a shot, and then all of a sudden it just gets hit and there's no one behind them. So just too much overcommitting. Rotation's got to be a little safer, got to be a little deeper, and then maybe can try to force shots more. Because they had time forward, but they didn't get that many dangerous looks. But all things to look at next week. As the Wave next week, we can look at that. They will go ahead to play Miami. So team picking up Lemon will still be Boston and Stim there. That'll be a new roster. Hard to predict, but another decently tough game, I would say. But either way, we'll see then. I think Lincoln definitely going to be going in as solid underdogs, regardless of the Hanoi OKC game tomorrow. But a game that, if they find their coordination with Hallow, with Jay, with KX doing things, like we've seen this game, I mean, he looked like the fastest one on the team, which is probably the role he needed to fill without Hallow. And he can definitely do that with the team as well. They just got to make sure they're coordinated about it. And if they can do that, that could be a good game. But we'll see next week. Obviously, that does not do it for the day, but it does it for a while. Our next games are at 9 and 10 p.m. They're both in the Pixel League. First at 9 is Atlanta, Boston, and then at 10 is Erie and Birmingham. So 2 good games over in the Pixel League tonight. You won't want to miss them, but they are tonight. So we'll see you for a bit, but we'll be back at 9 p.m. You won't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in.